Hi everybody, I'm Par. I'm the founder of ThAir Camper. So everybody's been asking us for videos. So we air freighted our Gen 2 in. This is the very first Gen 2 here. Did not come in its regular box just because of air shipping, but let's see what we got. When you open up the box, the ammo box should come in. This is what you're gonna see. So we've double wrapped and double protected the system. You'll be able to move this around easier once it's out, or you can put it wherever you want, but this is the inside bag that protects the system. It's Par again, about 100 degrees. I'm gonna show you how to set this thing up. We've unwrapped it from the box. You're gonna take it, you're gonna open this back part, and you'll notice this is the door. You just swing the door open, and you have your sidewall here and your bottom mattress. So I like to inflate the bottom mattress first. Go like this, make sure your pump's on, and it'll start to inflate the mattress. I have this set at about 3 PSI for right now. It's kind of a feel thing. You can inflate it to 9, but I think about 6 on the sides and the air mattresses is more than enough, but you can tell by the feel of it. You can see the numbers here picking up, and it's gonna go to pressure mode in just a second. Make sure you got the room up front. You can feel it inflating here. All right, so I'm gonna stop it here. You can see that it's inflated about 2/3 of the way, and then right next to it, you're gonna note to blow up the first side. Again, you just roll it back, turn it so it locks in, push start. It's gonna be, you're gonna wanna help it along. Okay, now you can see I got this side about here. Now I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna pop off of here, and I'm gonna go to the other side and inflate that. So when we go to inflate our roof, it's already supported. It'll make it easier for everything to go forward. So again, it's just at the back, on the side. You take it, spin it on, right there, push the button. Now this one I'm gonna inflate more because I wanna make sure that we're getting everything straightened up to go into the back of the camper. Now that I've got these two sides started, I'm gonna inflate the roof. Okay, so now that you've inflated the base here, and on the two sides at the back are the side, and they're about, I'd say 3/4 of the way inflated. You make sure you close the top on the sides, and then we're gonna inflate this back wall. And so the back wall is just right here on the inside. So now you can see you've got some room to move. So you just hook it into the back, just like every other attachment. You take it, spin it into place, start the pump. It fills faster if you help it, so let's help it. It's pretty heavy, so I'm gonna close the valve, seat the top, and right as you come in the door on the left-hand side, up at the top, you have the roof. So you take it, you seat it like every other time, you push the pump, and you do the roof. Now, if you can see it in there. And now I'm gonna go up front and help the roof up. You see how quickly this thing inflates. And once you have the roof to a certain level, you go in and do the front wall. Now the front wall supports the upper bed. That's 3 PSI. You can see it's firm all the way through. Same with these. So I'm gonna stop this at 4. So that's 4 PSI. I take it and I close this. Now, the basic foundation of your camper is set at this moment. So you have your 2 walls, your bed, your roof, and your front wall, okay? Now, the next part that you do is your windows, your window panels. And the reason for these window panels is so in the winter, you can actually shut out, you actually create a insulation barrier with these. So it's a 2-inch thick insulation barrier that has a decent R value, so it's better than sitting on metal. And you'll see these things inflate very quickly. They don't take a lot of air and a lot of PSI. We're at 1 PSI, still a little soft. That's 2.5 PSI. It's rigid enough. You can set it how you like it, but please remember, gas expands 8% every 40 degrees. So if it's really cold, you want to have and you know it's going to get to 100 degrees or something, you want to make sure that you leave a little expansion. Now, This material can handle 15 PSI, but you can see this is 2.5, this is 3.5, this is 3.5. So you got to play it by ear, but you can see it. If you can sit on this, like this is unsupported, and I can sit on it, so it's strong enough. Now let me get the other window to show you how quickly this thing inflates. This again, by the way, is the very first Gen 2 system. I've done the drawings, but this is the first one. It literally arrived the other day, and we're videotaping it to show you just how big this camper really is, how easy this camper is. Okay, so here we come up. We're at about 1 PSI right now. You can see it's still a little flat. That's 2.5 PSI. I take it, I make sure that I close the thing. Now, here's another nice feature. You can lock it down. It can lock inside via these hooks, or you can go up here and use these hooks. And the good part about this is if you're parked at a campsite for a while, these are shelves. I mean, you inflate them to 5 PSI, and now you have a shelf as well as the upper storage area and its insulation factor and stuff like that. Now you can tighten them up higher. I haven't even adjusted them. By the way, this is my camper. This is the camper I am going to use for the next 10 years. The last one was our Gen 1. It had over 10,000 miles on it. It had hundreds and hundreds of people through it. Never had an issue at all. As you can see, this bed is adjustable, but let me set up the back door so we can get it, so you can see what's going on. Again, same attachment. Take it, turn it, and you turn this on. You'll start to see it fill, and you'll see the door with these. You don't. That's 2.5. You're set. And even with all the explaining and doing the first time run on Gen 2, I think our total time to inflate's somewhere around 10 minutes. So that's not bad. Let me show you a couple of features I think are really cool. When you close the door, let me show you, ThAir camper comes with all of your tie downs pre-attached from the factory. So you don't have to guess what's going on. They're where you want to see. So these are the front tie downs to the window strip. And this is the rear tie downs that go into the tie downs within your trailer. So now what I'm going to do is show you what a 68-year-old guy does to put this thing into his truck. Keep coming. Okay, so I just take it like this. I got it on. I push it forward. I just lift it up on the back and slide it in. Okay, so now you see where I am, right? I'm pretty close to the front. I undo the hook and I give myself a lot of line. Why do I do that? So that I can take this and clip it easily to the hook in the front on both sides. So let me come around to this side. I loosen it up. I unclip them. I move this to the front. I reach in. I clip it in place. And now I just slide her forward. Got another carabiner here. This carabiner clicks into your truck bed and you just pull it tight. I usually take the excess as a safety net, put it through, and one knot around it, and you're good to go. On this side, same thing. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. All right, so now I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna click it in, and I'm just gonna pull it up, lock it in place, go up through, and tie her off. So we're gonna go up and over, down through the bottom carabiner, up and over, and tie a knot. So we give you extra so you can get a second security lock on there. So just bring it around, lock it in, and one more, and you're good. Now I'm gonna show you how to hook up the window, the front tie down, all right? So on every truck, there is this window stripping ledge. So you're gonna take the flat hook, you're gonna click it to the ledge, make sure it's up in there, move your weather stripping up, slide this up top a little bit, get up on your rail and yank it. That's all you gotta do. You're held in place. Let's do the other side. Same thing on this side. You put your hook in there, pull yourself tight. Oh, I wanna slide this up a little higher. Hang on, move it this way, and then pull it tight. And there you go, just loop it around here on the inside. When you shut it, pull it a little tighter. You're not going anywhere, guys. There's no movement. That's it. That's how you install the ThAir camper. Old guy can do it, you can do it. So I want to show you a couple features on the Gen 2 that weren't on the Gen 1. First and foremost, we have your HVAC import vent. There's also a 4-inch fan that we sell It actually blows air in or out, whichever you want. It's optional because I don't know how you're gonna camp, where you're gonna camp, the temperatures. But it closes up, bug screens itself. Now the next thing we've been asked a lot about, and it's a great question, how do you lock it? If you notice, a panel here on the inside and outside of the door. So to lock this, you just take it like that. You throw your lock through, clip it in place. It's hidden by the strip, and you also take these, just to pull it tight for travel. And the top one's the same way. Slide it through and pull it tight. And that's locking the truck. Now I can do it on the inside too, just so you can see it. Then we're gonna talk about mattresses. End of the night, you're coming in, you got your lock here. You make sure that these are secure. Get up here, pull it tight, same on the bottom. Pull it tight, and then you just take this, go through locks, and you got your safety lock. Now, everybody knows that the screens are permanent. These windows come off. They zipper at the top. They Velcro at the bottom. You can put just a simple cinch tie to them to keep them up if you want. Everybody wants to know, can this be used as a bed? I am 6'2", 240 pounds, and I can sleep on this upper part. Okay, well, kids are better up here, dogs are better up here. Big guys can sleep up here though. There is room for it. And my buddy Pat, when I go out camping with him, this is where he prefers to sleep. I'm going to show you some bed options now. Okay, so bed options. The camper comes with a 6-inch firmness adjustable air mattress. You can adjust it to any stiffness you want or softness you want simply by letting air in or air out. Remember, you also get with this, you get a lithium battery and you get a hand pump that you can use to adjust firmness that you have on it, okay? Now I'm gonna show you the next thing. Now you can see these are bunks. So you wanna go camping with your buddy or you're gonna hunt and fish, you can have these bunks. Now if you look at it, I'm 6'2", 240. I have plenty of space to sleep on the bunks on either side. Dog gear, kids, another guy can sleep on here. So this is a 3-person individual bed setup as it is right now. So that's our bunks. All right, so this is our twin bed. It allows kids to sleep underneath or dog to sleep underneath. And then you get a old guy like me, climbs up on top, and I can just go to sleep here. Again, firmness adjustable right here. And you can get it so however you want it. One of the things about all these valves, as long as I have you here, is all of these valves have an auto deflate. You push it in and you turn it and it will deflate completely. You got to remember when you're done just to turn it a little bit so you can reinflate. So this is our full-size bed. It can also, you can put D-rings on the side of the camper and on the side of this and a couple of tent poles, and it gives you an awning. We are working on a 270 awning, just so everybody knows. But it can also have, because you put the D-rings on it, you can take a weight on a rope, throw it into a lake or a bay or a river, and the kids have a swim platform. If you notice, so again, I'm 240. I sit on here, it's perfectly comfortable. I can sleep this way, I can sleep this way. Either way, I can sleep. So you have a bed, you're out with your girlfriend or your wife or something like that. You guys have a king-size bed that has firmness control. You got another bed on the bottom for whatever you want to put in there. You got the storage up top or the bed up top. So ThAir camper gives you a ton of options to camp the way you want. It is completely transformable based upon your needs. Look at that. You got almost a full bed. Plenty of room on the bunk.